What's up, my friends? Brandon here. Today I just wanted to do a quick little video on this little thing. It's a Sonicake Pocket Master. It's a $65 budget multi-effects, and this thing is surprising. I mean, check it out. I'll go through a quick little review of some of the stuff it can do and show you guys the app. I got me a little pad and pen here just so I can go over some of the stuff. So it comes built in with 100 effects, 20 amps plus 15 cabs, and then 5 that you can load on your own. It comes with a 10-second looper. I know it's not a bunch, but it's in there, so it's super cool. It's got a drum machine, not really usable, but it does have Bluetooth, so you can sync up any of your own drum tracks, backing tracks, whatever you want. You can use it as an audio interface if you just want to use that to record. Use the output with headphones, your monitors, whatever you want. And the thing is battery powered. It's super sick, and it comes with a little belt clip. So you can plug in like my monitors I got here, wireless into your guitar, or a tiny cord, plug it in, and just walk around and jam, and you got all that stuff in your pocket. So that's most of the stuff on it. We're gonna jump in here. I'm just gonna show you guys a couple tones. I'm not gonna go over everything. We'll build a metal tone because I know a lot of these cheaper multi-effects struggle with that. So we'll build one, see what it sounds like, and see if it's worth it for 65 bucks. Yeah, let's get it. All right, here it is up close. Hopefully this looks all right. Let's check it out. To push that in to turn it on, and this is your knob basically to go through all your stuff. Pretty cool little logo here. And there it is. So it looks kind of like, I mean, I guess what you'd expect a $65 pedal to look like. There's one I've already created. Here's your options. So you click this in, you can go into your Bluetooth up here, turn that on or off. We'll do that here in a minute to use the app. This is your input gain. And then click it again. You can also use this to scroll through your patches. If you click and hold this in, it'll go into your effects. To use the bottom ones here to go through your actual pedals. So you got your noise gate, compressor. This is just one I've created. So another effects you can use. That one's the detune, but it's turned off. We got your drive that's connected with your amp. So that's one of the ones that you can't really move. You can see I got the Halen 51 as my amp. And I've got my own IR from Glenn Fricker from Spectre Sounds. And then if you want to change anything, you scroll through and you would just click it on or off for any of this stuff. So your volume, click in, and then go through. Let's go back to the amp so you can see that. So this has got your gain, volume, bass, middle, treble, presence. So it's got all your stuff in there. And then usually click both of those if I can click them at the same time. Cancel because I messed with it. And then if you click both really fast, that goes into your guitar tuner. And if you hold them, I think I have to exit out, that goes into your little looper. And that doesn't, let me see if I can darken this out just a hair. There we go, that looks a little better. If I can lock it, and to exit out, just click those two again. So you got your two, you can click through it here if you want. We'll go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth. Click this in and you just flip that over. Now your Bluetooth's on. Then we search in here. You click on your Pocket Master there, connect device on the bottom right. And then it's gonna load in everything. And I'll show you, this is just one that I have already created. But I'll kind of go through on the app and show you guys what it looks like. So let's see what this one sounds like really quick. Okay, let me see. And then the options, I'm gonna turn this up. That's your global volume. That's pretty good there. But yeah, this is the one with the Halen 51. That's one I created already. Let me see here. This is a Genty one, so when you start off, it's gonna be like really high pitch, so sorry for this, but. So this thing, obviously, it's so much better in the app. So you got your gate, different effects here. You can do a boost. Me, I just like to go over here to the drives. We got all these distortion, gray fuzz, red fuzz, and then you got some bass stuff. So you can even use a bass guitar if you wanted to have one for this. Me, I usually I'll try the Butter OD just to try it. You click OK at the bottom. Let's see what this sounds like. See what amp we got here. So this is the Marshall 800, and that's just a drive amp, and that thing sounds sick. Let's click through some of these. I do love in the app they've got the effect type over here. So they got your clean amps in a section, drive, high gain, and you get a couple bass amps. The high gain is kind of where I live at. You got the Diesel Engel 120. You've got the 5150 Soldano 100. A couple Mesa Boogies, Engel Powerball. You got the Friedman. I don't know, I'm not too sure on those. The P1 Plus, and then the Bogner Ecstasy, which is usually one of my favorites in my Flamma pedal. Let's see what this sounds like. I'm actually going to go with just the drive ones. I really like that. We got the Soldano 100 overdrive. Let's try this one. Okay, then we got different IRs. These are also separated. So you got small cab, large cab, and then 5 slots that you can load your own. And it comes with software for Android, iOS. I think, as far as I know, I think you do have to have the Windows or Mac software on your computer to load your IR files over. And of course have your pedal plugged in with the USB. And it's got 2 ports. It's got one to charge and then one to use as an interface or load files and stuff like that. So I'm going to go large cab here. We've got a Bogner cab. I'll just play it. I'm just going to open. This should be tuned to C if it hasn't went out of tune yet, but let's just open and see what the difference. I like that one. It sounds chunky. Oh, that's right. I did the Soldano. Of course, I picked them both. The other one I did the 5150, but it's got just enough drive. It's not too much, which this thing can get crazy. This thing comes with a lot of gain and stuff and a lot of bass. I've noticed that on some, like for recording, you have to really dial the bass down. And I think on my Halen preset, it's like 3 or 4 on the bass. But this one's already set up. Let's see what the EQ sounds like real quick when I switch it off. I'll show you guys some of these effects too. Pressors, so I'll run some of those, but just to show you guys some. You got your boost, 2 different choruses, flanger, 2 different phasers, a vibrato, a tremolo, 3 of those. And I'm guessing for a straight up acoustic, we got effects 2. Same type of thing, so you can run 2 different types of effects. This is one I want to show you guys, the detune. This thing's cool. I'll just turn it all the way down. I'll do all wet, take the dry out, turn it off. I like it without it, but you've got, I mean, look at all these delays. Pure, slap, warm, mag, tube, reverse, analog, sweep, and ping pong, which is pretty crazy. So you've got your own block for that, and you've got a reverb block there. And look at these, air room, hall, church, 2 different plates, spring, light, ocean, dream. Let's go ahead and try this dream because I haven't tried it yet. Switch over to the little neck pickup. Now it's on. It's super sick though. The effects sound pretty good. I mean, of course, once you tweak it a little bit, I like the way this one sounds already. And this thing is 65 bucks. You know how sick this would be as a kid? I dreamed of this. Like, you know, in 99 when I got to hear Slipknot for the first time, I was trying to create their tone with like a, you know, passive pickups, a Dean Markley 8-inch little baby cab, little combo cab, and like a Digitech RP50, or I think it was like a Zoom 505, the little cheapos. And I could never get that. And I mean, now you can buy this thing for 65 bucks. You can have clean tones, metal, crunch, blues, you name it. You can do it with this, and they all sound pretty well. You could literally use this. You got your list here. Let's try one of these Chill Cleans neck pickup. All right, now I'm going to show you guys the Pocket Master one on the bridge. Back to 5150. I thought it sounded kind of weird when I was playing it. It's like, oh, doy, ain't getting no chuggies with the neck. I think this thing sounds super sick, man. I really wish stuff like this was available in like the early 2000s. Like, how sick would this be? And I mean, if you have a kid that's interested in guitar, you know, you want a cheaper present for a guitar player, you know, in your life, and they like playing and messing around with guitar stuff and tech stuff for 65 bucks. I mean, that's not that bad. Like, your dad plays guitar, your brother, kids that want to learn, you're not quite sure if they want to stick with it or not. This would be absolutely perfect for something like that. I think this thing sounds super sick, and for what it is, Like, I can't believe it. I got another pedal coming that I'm gonna kind of do a video on and compare these two. This is definitely the cheaper one though, and it sounds sick. Battery powered. You can plug your headphones and a cord or wireless into it and just take your guitar. This could just go right in your case. And you could just have your guitar case and jam wherever you're at. Just want to get on here and show you guys real quick. I think this thing's an awesome deal. Sorry for the delay, but yeah, I love you guys. Peace.